my channel. So today I am testing out 5 Pinterest DIY organizational hacks for you to get you super organized for 2016. These are actually very, very cool. And today's video is also a collaboration with the gorgeous Savannah, whose channel and video I will have linked in the description because she is also doing a bunch of organizational things in her video for you as well.
Hey Rachel's viewers, what is up? My name is Savannah from the channel Savannah and Stuff. So I just really want to share with you guys some tips and tricks on how to organize your room better. Cause y'all, rooms can be crazy. Alright, so I hope that I see you guys over there after you watch this awesome video by Rachel. Bye!
So make sure you check out her video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to her channel. You don't want to miss any of her videos because they are so awesome. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new and welcome to my channel. Come join the family of my new word, subscribees, because I almost misspelled the word on Twitter the other day. Also, Twitter is linked in the description if you're interested in seeing the things that I get up to over there, but I misspelled subscribers and now my new word is subscribees. So if you would like to be a subscribee of my channel, then please click that button and let's go ahead and get into the video. So the first DIY that I am testing out today are these jar holders. 2 of these I purchased, so the one with the lid and the handle I purchased, but the other 3 are just leftover from food that I washed up and removed the label. Then I'm taking these Blackboard label stickers that I got from Hot Dollar, I believe the store was, and just using the chalk that it comes with, I am writing down what will be in each jar ready to stick onto the jars. And it's pretty much as simple as that. I just went ahead and then, without trying to smudge the chalk that I'd already drawn on, I just went and stuck the labels across the jars that I wanted each item to be in. So then it's time to put in all of the items to the jars. So the first one I went with paper clips, some whiteout, Sharpies, pens and pencils, and that is the little DIY. I really quite liked this one, however I think the labels were just too big for the jars, plus my writing is so boring. I feel like if you had really decorative writing it would look so much better, but I felt like the labels were just too big. But otherwise I really like the idea. I think it's very cool. Then the next one I am doing today is using a cutlery drawer to put all your different stationery items into. Basically, I got this one from the Hot Dollar store as well. Do not get this one because the sticker that comes in it was really, really difficult to remove. But I just went ahead and put different things into all the sections. So Sharpies, pens, pencils. Down the end, I popped in the jar with the paper clips, some post-it notes, threw in my rulers and my whiteout. I really liked this one. I think this is a really good one. However, it's not the prettiest or the neatest to be sitting on a desktop. You would definitely need a drawer, but I don't have a drawer, so it's not really appropriate for what I have, but I do love it. The next DIY is this adorable little filing box. It is so cute. So for this you'll need a little cardboard box, some cardboard sheets, and I'm using my new label maker for the first time, so I'm testing it out in this video and it's so awesome. So to measure the height of the little card inserts, I'm just going to be holding the piece of cardboard up against the box and creating a little fold where it is the right height, and then I'm going to fold the cardboard along that line. I'm going to press it down really well because this cardboard was quite stiff, and then I'm just going to cut off the excess because we only need it to be that height. So I'm starting by only cutting into one side of the cardboard and creating a little tab. However, further on I do cut into both, and then I am measuring it up against the box again to cut it so that it fits in and it's the right size, and then it should just go ahead and slide right on in. So using the first card insert, I'm going to use this to measure up on the other ones. The second card I have created actually has the tab in the center, and the third one has it on the other end, so that they're kind of alternating tabs, which I think is really awesome. So I just went ahead and cut up all of my pieces of cardboard until they were all done. Then it's time to use the label maker. For me personally, this little box was a great idea and a great way to store receipts. So I have just labeled each type of receipts, so like food, travel, car, clothes, you know, DIY supplies, those sorts of things. So I just printed out a range of labels to stick onto all the tabs. You could use this for anything though, and you could make the labels whatever you need, and then they just go ahead and slot right on in. And I think it is the most adorable little way to kind of get little bits of paperwork and little things together. You could even do this for notes if you have friends. You could like have a section for each of your friends to store little things that you love, like movie tickets or notes, things like that. I just think it's very, very cool. So I really liked this one. The next DIY I have is a clipboard calendar, and I love this. I think this is so cool. So in Illustrator, I just went ahead and designed my calendar completely from scratch and freehand. I wasn't being overly neat, so you don't have to worry too much. But basically, I have a big bright heading, and then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's all abbreviated as well, and they are in the same sort of like washed painted font. And then for the numbers, they are all individual, but you could do it any way that you want. I just made sure that they were all aligned, which you can just do. It's a button in in Illustrator. And then I just went ahead, printed it out and clipped it to the board, and I think it is very, very cool. You can just have each month be a different color. It's so funky and really awesome, and I think it's just a great way to keep track of what day it is, where you're up to in the month, and you can just cross them off. It's not really a practical calendar, but I think it's a very cool, funky and decor-like calendar. And the last stationery organizational DIY I have is the classic shower caddy. For this, I saw some with hanging pots down the bottom, so I have this cool little container that I tied a little bit of ribbon to so that I could hang it from the bottom of the caddy. But just taking this white plain one that I got from Hot Dollar as well, I'm going to pop my diary and my notebook up in the top shelf. I feel like the top shelf is perfect for that. Down the bottom on one side, I'm hanging the little pot thing. I've got my post-its, of course the jar of paper clips, my whiteout containers, and then I'm hanging some scissors on the other side. And then into the pot, I'm just going to put in all my Sharpies and all my funky markers that I like to use. So I actually really like this. I think this worked really well. I feel like it would be better if it had a center hook as well, because then it would be a little bit more full. I just feel like it's missing something right in the bottom at the center. I also thought that with the pot hanging on one side that it would become lopsided, but it didn't. It actually just stayed completely level and was really awesome. So I like this. I think this is quite funky. You could totally spray paint it, change it up however you want. I actually really, really like this one. So those are my 5 Pinterest DIY organizational hacks. So much fun. Some worked, some didn't. Leave me a comment down in the comment section below letting me know if you would like some more like DIY tested out things from Pinterest. And I hope you've enjoyed. Thumbs up if you have, and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!